joining us tonight, rocking with us. Yeah, we've been working. So you never know. I'm just glad to be here. Honestly, I didn't know if we were actually going to go live tonight or not, so glad to be here. Glad that you're able to make it, you know. Yeah, yeah. So I hope you're doing well. Hope everybody watching the playback is doing well. Shout out to Sharon, everybody else, you know. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So we host these sessions, quite a bit earlier, usually on Mondays, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's your Friday. You're off for the next 2 days? Damn, must be nice. Must be nice. So you big chilling right now. Big chilling. Yeah, yeah. We also host another session on Fridays as well. Speaking of Fridays, that's within our private Ascendance community group, Freestyle Fridays. These sessions on Mondays are broadcasted to all of our channels, whether it's YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, but on Fridays, we host an exclusive Ascendance community only Freestyle Friday. That one is in our Ascendance community only on Facebook. So make sure you join if you haven't already. Maybe you're watching this back on YouTube or Twitter. Join the community. Go to go.onewhomayascend.com. Join our texting list. The best is yet to come, as always. So we did just drop a new music video, new song, Death is Upon You, this past Friday. So check it out if you haven't already. Got the behind the scenes, behind the lyrics coming soon this week as well. Lots to look forward to. Best is yet to come. So yeah. Appreciate y'all rocking with us tonight. You know, live stream footage going out this week. We also just launched our Patreon. So if you're looking for exclusive offers, to work with us in a higher capacity, you can go to patreon.com/onewhomayascend. You're now on Patreon. If there's ever anything I could do for you, don't hesitate to ask. Feel free to shoot me an email, oma@onewhomayascend.com, 682-253-4552. Hit me up. Just let me know who you are, what you do. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Other than that, just working, keeping it pushing as usual. Yeah. Big Trouble in Little China. I've never heard of that. What is that about? Is that a show? Look it up. Big chilling right now, huh? Let's see. Oh, it's a movie. Okay. No, I'm not familiar with this. I've never heard of this before. Is it good? Is your first time watching it? It's one of your favorites? What? Is it worth watching? I've never heard of this. It's interesting. I'm reading the storyline. It kind of reminds me. I don't know why it reminds me. The first thing that comes to mind is Indiana Jones. looks like cross between Indiana Jones and Mortal Kombat. It's really interesting. No, I've never heard of this before. Is it worth watching? Yeah, it reminds me of Indiana Jones, um, Mortal Kombat, and Rush Hour. Yeah. Temple of Doom. That's the second one. That's the second Indiana Jones. I've only seen the first three. Uh, I think the first one was my favorite, and then the third one. But the second one was my least favorite, the Temple of Doom. Yeah, I haven't seen the recent ones yet. I haven't seen like the what is it, the Crystal Skull or something like that. Yeah, so I wouldn't be able to tell you. I wouldn't know. I don't know. Me, kind of personally, I'm kind of burnt out on all the sequels and everything. I think just sequels are just getting old. They're just like getting played out. I don't care if it's Star Wars, Marvel comics, monsters, cars, you know, Avatar. I'm just the Matrix. If it's a sequel, in my mind, it's just a money grab. So I tend not to check out sequels. I'm very skeptical of sequels. I don't care whether it's in the whatever capacity of entertainment it's in, whether it's music or film, related. I'm just very skeptical of sequels. I don't know what to expect. So yeah, man, that's just my take on sequels. So hopefully, in theory, they wouldn't all be bad, but I just feel like it's a healthy skepticism that I have. Yeah, yeah, archaeological. Got to dig it. Got to dig it. Yeah. Yeah, I like the action too and the storylines with Indiana Jones. You know, for me though, I have to be sold, on the story or whatever is happening, and seeing I don't know how old Harrison Ford is, but however old that man is, with all due respect, it's not very believable. I was watching what was I watching recently? I think it was a YouTube short with Arnold Schwarzenegger and how he got in shape for I guess his last Terminator film, and that was very convincing, despite his age or whatever, he got back in shape for it and he handled it, and that was one of the Terminator sequels, you know, and it was really good. It was really good, you know. So I know I say I don't really tend to watch sequels, but if I get a chance, you know what I'm saying? It's just less of a priority. So yeah. What are you talking about? You talking about the Big Trouble in Little China movie? Now, with that said about sequels, because I'm reminded of Rush Hour. The Rush Hours were pretty solid. I don't know how many were there. Three or four. If there are four, I've only seen the first three, but all of those were very good. You know, I think they're consistent. They hit the mark each time for me. You know, like I only seen like the first maybe two or three. Uh, Fast and the Furious. So after a while, I just kind of like over it. Like Jurassic Parks. You know, yeah, all the Rush Hours are good. I have to check to see how many there are. How many Rush Hours are there? Oh, there are four. Oh, it's coming. Oh, it's not made yet. Oh, they're working on it. Looks like. Yeah, the whole Harry Potter thing. What else? The Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings were good. I didn't watch all of them. I don't think. And then the Hobbits were good. I didn't watch all the Harry Potters. John Wicks. I've seen what the first three, two or three, and like James Bond. Don't even get me started on James Bond. I've only seen like a handful of those. That's a good question. Who would win in a fight, James Bond or John Wick? That's a good poll. I'm gonna have to run that as a poll. I say John Wick personally. That's my money is on John Wick, but that would be a good versus battle. Interested in seeing how that would go. Yeah. You say John Wick too? Yeah, yeah. I think John Wick would handle it. You know, I guess if we're talking about fighting, I think it would go to John Wick. Now, if we're talking about technology, I think James Bond would have him on technology. But I think, yeah, we're talking about fighting or even shooting. Yeah, and then just gritty and griminess. Yeah, I think John Wick would come out on top. Yeah, yeah, Rambo. That's a good. Ooh, Rambo or John Wick? I still think John Wick. I still think John Wick. Yeah, that's a good one though. I think that's a lot closer. Ooh, I don't know. I have to be more familiar with Rambo. That's tough. That's tough. The last one's the only one that I haven't seen. I think. How many John Wicks are there? Four of them. Yeah, yeah. Let's see. Man, how many can they make? Yeah, I think the third one was like the last one that I saw. Let's see there, what, top four? Man, man. Is there gonna be another one? You think there's gonna be another one? I haven't seen. Let me see. I think I only seen the first Blood Rambo. I think that's what it's called, right? Yeah, yeah. I only seen the first one. Last Blood. How about the Expendables? Is the Expendables good? I haven't seen any of them. How many are there? Two? You like movies like that? You'd really like Sicario. I think that's what it's called, Sicario. Those are really good movies. I think the first one and the second one. Yeah, those are really good. Let me see. No, yeah, it was 2019. I looked it up. It was 2019. Uh, you have to watch Sicario. That was a good movie. Or both of them rather. How many Expendables? It's three of them. I haven't seen any of them. Oh, mm-mm-mm. Yeah, a lot of Rambos. I'm just checking to see who's in all of these. So many people in all of them. It's a lot of people. Mhm. It's a lot of people. I still haven't even seen, yeah, like the Justice League, the DC movies. I'm so behind. The Thors. Man, man, I'm behind. Gotta catch up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I saw it. I found it. I'll take your word for it. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. Yeah, eventually I'll check it out. I'm sure. So many Rambos. Just like speaking of Rambo and Stallone, the Rocky movies, all the Rocky movies. A lot of sequels. A lot of sequels. Yeah, Creed. Creed also. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's true. Man, I got lot to add to my list here now. So a lot of movies to add. But yeah, 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 yeah. I am gonna call it a night here, Sharon. Gonna let you get back to Big Trouble in Little China. I'm gonna bounce here. I have some content that I need to create, some behind the scenes, behind the lyrics, and everything. And yeah, yeah, I'm gonna keep you pushing. So thanks, Sharon, for rocking with us tonight. Much love, much love. Glad to see you're doing well. Always good to hear from you. And everybody else watching the playback, thank you again. Appreciate you all. Hope you have a beautiful night, week, all that good stuff. Do what you do, whatever you do you. After all is what you do best. I am OMA, one who may a sin. Over and out. Peace, y'all. Stay up. We're going all the way up. Eyes to the sky.